In this lesson, we're going to learn about how to use or customize the autofill function in Microsoft Excel. So, open the workbook autofill from the exercise files. Then, if you want to use the autofill function, remember that you simply highlight the cell contents, drag our mouse cursor until you get the four-headed arrow. Then to the right bottom hand corner, once you get the plus sign, you can drag down from January, and all these months are going to be autofilled. That is how you use the autofill function in Microsoft Excel. You can simply use the same for the January short form. Make sure you highlight the cell, go to the bottom right hand corner of that particular cell which is selected. Make sure you have the plus black arrow, then drag down and the cells will be autofilled. The same applies to months. I can simply drag down the days, select the cell, go to the bottom right hand, make sure I have the plus sign selected, which is the autofill function. Then I drag to whatever cell that I want. The same applies to Monday, the full term Monday. Simply drag it down, and also Thursday. I can also drag it across. And that is how I use the autofill function in Microsoft Excel. But what if we simply need to customize that the autofill options in Microsoft Excel? What do we need to do? The first thing you need to do is to go to File, Options, go to Advanced, scroll down, until you come to this section called General. Then you click on Edit Custom Lists. So let's say every time that I open particular workbooks in my company, that I usually type the department names over and over again, and I want these department names to be part of the autofill function in Microsoft Excel. So what I simply need to do is to type the departments, is to go to the custom list section here, make sure I have selected the new list option. Then I list all the departments that I want to be pre-filled with the autofill function. So I can write departments like marketing department, sales department, transport department, and personnel. So once I've created my new custom autofill list, I can simply click on Add, and they're going to be added in the new custom list section. Then I click OK. Then I click the OK again. So if I'm here on this particular cell, Q5, and I want the departments to be pre-filled by the autofill functions, I simply need to type the first, whichever entry of either department that I wish to start pre-filling the function with. So I can start with maybe let's say sales. And remember, the autofill function is not case sensitive, so you can either put it with the camel case, capital letters, or small letters. So once I type sales department, then I make sure I highlight the cell, go to the bottom right hand, make sure I have the plus sign, then I drag downwards. All the departments that I had filled in my custom list in the Edit Custom List Autofill section are going to be pre-filled over here. I can also select the active cell. Let's say I select the transport department and I want the autofill function to pre-fill from the right to the left hand side. I simply need to highlight the cell, go to the bottom left hand side of my cell, then I drag it to the left hand side, and the autofill function will autofill from the right hand side to the left hand side. So if I do it once more, I select whatever department I wish to select, like the marketing department, go to the bottom right hand corner, make sure I have the double-headed arrow. I can autofill to the right hand section, or I can autofill to the left hand section. Okay, that is the first way of how to customize custom lists. The second way, if you go to the salesman worksheet, is to pre-select the cells that have your content that you wish to use as the custom autofill function. Let's say all these names I want them to be part of the autofill function in Microsoft Excel. What I simply need to do is to select all of them first. Go to the File menu. Go to the Options section. Go to the Advanced section. Scroll down until I come to the General section. Then once I'm in the General section of the Advanced section, I click on Edit Custom List. And you can clearly, when you come down here and the new list, then you can clearly see that already the selected cells, which are B3 to B9, are already pre-selected over here. So I click on Import. Then I click on OK. Then I press OK. So once I had selected all these cells, then I imported them into the custom autofill function. Now they are part of Microsoft Excel. They are not just part of this particular workbook, but they are part of Microsoft Excel. So it doesn't matter if I create a new workbook or worksheet. Whenever I want to use this custom autofill data, they're always going to be available. So let's say I want to pre-fill Alice from to the left to the right hand section. What I can simply need to do is to select Alice, go to the bottom right hand, make sure I have the plus icon of the autofill function, then drag across, and all the names are going to be pre-filled. Once I select Ida Fred, drag it down, all the names are going to be pre-filled. And that is how you use the custom autofill function in Microsoft Excel. See you in the next lesson.